It's looking awfully ominous over there.
It wasn't a bad day.
I'm hoping it doesn't, like, I don't run into it.
It just wasn't the day I wanted.
It does smell like rain over here, though. Good afternoon, friends. Whoa. Welcome to the Iron Ride. This is not rough enough to be saying whoa already. I just hit dirt, or rather gravel, inside the Coronado National Memorial at the start of the Arizona BDR. Oh goodness. That's a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Washboardy. Washboardy is the word I'm looking for. I was supposed to start this trip 2 days ago. It's now Wednesday. My intention was to start this trip on Monday. Oh, this is pretty. But there was rain. And I don't want to be in the rain. Today, it is beautiful. However, I didn't sleep well, so I didn't get started when I wanted to. I meant to be on the trail by like 9:30 at the latest. I didn't get on the trail till like 12:30. My plan for today was to knock out 2 sections and camp at Pioneer Pass Campground just outside Globe. I don't foresee that happening in half a day. So right now my plan is just to complete section 1. It is Wednesday. I got 3.5 days to be home by Saturday evening at the latest. As Sunday is Mother's Day. That is rough. I definitely got to be home for Mother's Day. I was never planning on completing the BDR. My plan has always been to make it to the Grand Canyon and then head home. I believe that is still possible. Whoa! What? Holy smokes. Bruh! Oh. I gotta make sure I pay attention to the trail. That could be a little distracting. Oh, that is so cool. Let's get around this guy. Well, literally, in a matter of seconds, just went from mountains and trees, or maybe bushes, to these gorgeous wide open plains. And I've only been on the trail for 20 miles. That's beautiful out here, and I have been getting it. Because this section of trail, well, it looks like this. If there is one thing I've learned by watching Arizona BDR videos on YouTube, it is this. If you are riding along the Mexico border on the Arizona BDR and you own a drone, you are absolutely obligated to get this shot right here. I'm pretty sure that is somewhere in the Arizona BDR bylaws. It might even be federal. I don't know. Do I go straight here? That doesn't feel right. That's definitely not right. That's definitely not the right way. Alright. If you don't get this shot, can you even say you rode the Arizona BDR? I think we all know the answer to that question. Cue the obligatory Wild West cowboy themed free YouTube music. About 50 miles into the trail and we're back on pavement. 2 hours for about 50 miles, give or take. It's not an exact figure. I think 127, I think, miles in section 1. So if my gazintas are correct, I should reach Benson at about 5-ish. Give or take. You're not going to believe this. About 3 o'clock, I have completed section 1. There was nothing difficult about it. Could do it in a car. I'm going to say like 50 miles of it was dirt or gravel. And then a lot of pavement. Like a lot of pavement. Now, to be perfectly fair, I did skip a 20-mile section. Oh my, that's no good. I still got at least an hour and a half of riding to go, and I'm fairly certain that the road to Mammoth is paved. Woo! It appears that I was wrong. It is not pavement all the way to Mammoth. Although this doesn't look particularly difficult. Just past the sign back there a little ways that said warning or caution or something. The next 6.5 miles of road could be hazardous. Honestly, I have my doubts. It's cool though, man, it's cool. Look at him, Cal, he's supposed to be out. Hey, Cal, you're on the wrong side of the fence, Cal. You're supposed to be on the other side of the fence. What are you doing over here? You're supposed to be over there. I don't know how to get you back in there. Ring the doorbell or something, I don't know. It's looking awfully ominous over there. I wonder if they already came through here and pushed that way. I'm hoping it doesn't, like, I don't run into it. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it doesn't cost any of the washes they have to cross to run. I should be over there. On a trail. Over there somewhere. However, 5:15 and a rain was pushing in toward Mammoth. Because it looks like the rain has already come this way. And if that's the case, two things are possible. One, it's really ugly over there, muddy. Two, the washes are running. I don't know how much you guys know about washes. If you're not from Arizona, you may not know anything about them. So what happens is it rains wherever. usually up on the hills like over there, right? And that water washes down off those hills and mountains through natural ditches and washes out. It gets pretty nasty, or it can, and it can get very dangerous. The worst thing about a wash is that you can literally be driving through a dry wash, completely dry. Look to your left or right, whichever way the wash flows from, and see a wall of water rushing at you. Because what happens is the water gets caught up somewhere coming down off those mountains or hills or whatever, behind branches, trees, shrubbery, who knows what, until the water builds up enough to push that through. And it continues to push that through. So not only you get smacked by water if you happen to be in a wash when it washes, but you also get smacked by whatever was holding it up further up the line. As tired as I am of being on pavement, I was actually looking forward to that section. It kind of irritates me. And it looks like I'd be literally at the base of that mountain, which might be really cool. Also might be very dangerous right now. So for the sake of self-preservation, I'm just taking pavement again, all the way to Winkleman. From there, I will try to find me somewhere to stop and camp. I believe this is a Forest Service or a BLM, I'll have to check, double check, campground called Christmas. Just off of 77. Oh. And I'm pretty sure this is where I'm camping tonight. I'm just trying to figure out where. Let's go see what's on the other end. There's no pay box. It's got pit toilets at the top there. Shores Site, BLM. All right. So let's see what's down here. So skipping, as much as it hurt me, skipping that trail was a good idea. It was just getting uglier and uglier behind me. That guy moving on his motorcycle. I ain't even mad at him. My plan is to camp here somewhere. I am clearly not at the campground you just saw me at. Wasn't a bad day today. Just wasn't the day I expected or wanted. So I'm in a Holiday Inn Express. Holy cow. In Glow. I made it to Glow. I have completed Section 1 and Section 2 of the Arizona BDR in about half a day. Not the way I wanted to. I'm about to have some Subway for dinner. But before I do that, let me show you on the map how this went down. Come here and check this out. Obviously, I started here, right? And all of this was pavement. Till, I don't know, somewhere in there. I don't know, somewhere in there. And then it was beautiful. And you saw all the pretty footage through all here and all this in the mountains. And then somewhere around here was the obligatory drone shot of the Mexican border. And then this was off-road, just kind of gravelly, nothing too difficult. None of this was difficult, right? Somewhere in here, pavement. Pavement, 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 pavement. Now, this little section up here, this little 20-ish miles, I skipped it. Why? Because this is 5 miles. And this is just a weird loop to me to cross 5 miles. Anyway, I skipped it. I'm kicking myself for that now, but I skipped it. Pavement, pavement, pavement. Take a left on the pavement. Pavement, 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 and Benson. That's section 1. I was here, I don't know what time I got here. 3-ish? Yeah, I think it was like 3. 3 at Benson. Now, here's where I wish I had gone here. Had I taken this 20-ish miles, I'd have been here by 4 or 5-ish. And I would have been like, hey, I'm going to stay here at the KOA in Benson. But since I skipped this because it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me, and I was trying to put some miles down, thinking that there would be, I don't know, some trails up here. I put on past Benson and follow pavement, pavement. All this is pavement, guys. Pavement, 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 pavement. This is all pavement. Some of it turns into gravel. Some of it, that's gravel. There's no difficult anything. You're not going to work through any of this. It's very easy. So there's some sections of basically gravel road. It's a pretty gravel road. And then I got gas in Mammoth. Now this section right here, that's all off-road. But it started raining in Mammoth. And it was raining over here. So I skipped another section of off-road and drove pavement, 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 because I didn't want to get washed out in the washes on this section with the rain hitting these mountains. And then I was going to camp somewhere right here, I think. Yeah, this was the campground I was thinking about camping in, but it didn't give me a warm and fuzzy. So then I continued. This is all pavement, guys. This is all pavement, 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 pavement to globe. So the only sections of dirt on section 1, from about here to about here, are dirt. This little section here is dirt. There's patches of gravel road in here. This would have been dirt. And this expert section that I was considering doing because I wanted to camp up here, but by the time I got here, it was like 6:30-ish, and I didn't want to take an expert section up a mountain, and it was looking dark over here, by the way. I feel like I've been outrunning rain all day and get stuck in some weird expert scenario in the dark, so I didn't take that. And so here I am in Globe.
So it wasn't a bad day. Oh, that's not a comfortable chair. Oh. It just wasn't the day I wanted. What are you going to do? So section 1 and 2 of the Arizona BDR is, even if you don't skip the sections I skipped, it's still more pavement than dirt. It's beautiful pavement, by the way. So 77 between Winkleman and Globe, beautiful road, by the way. It really is. If you've never done it, it's gorgeous. You should do it. It's awesome. This will be wonderful for you. Having said that, all that rambling, tomorrow starts the fun stuff. As always, guys, thanks for watching. May God bless you. And who knows, if good Lord's willing, might just see you out on the trail. Have a good night.